Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2, aka Final Fantasy X-2. I'm the Mysterious JG. Let's move along here. I think I'm only going to get to record one video now in this particular sit-down, and I didn't, to be quite honest with you, even feel like breaking out the facts. So I'm going to play it by ear here, what we do. Part of me is like, let's just actually play with this Blitzball game for a video, see if we can get far enough in it for it to become apparent that it's fun or worthwhile in any way. But I mean, I know for a fact that's unlikely to happen. But we do actually have some points to spread around in Blitzball training, as it were. So maybe we can at least do that. We actually came down to talk to this little piece of crap.
The probability you'll win is slim at best.
Let's try real quick to see if we can just quick, fast, in a hurry knock out the old Shinra here. I guess you're supposed to use something with the item trait. But the facts I've read suggest you do that, but I don't really understand if that matters. So I'm just going to use a couple of different things that all have the item trait, so I never have to worry about it. Yeah, so I'll always have a core break that has item, but I think it's the outer ones with item that have been actually helping. So, have we got anything out here with 8 or with item? No, right off the bat we don't, so that's fantastic. Let's just try to grab a bunch at once. I need 7 now, I guess. But actually get a core break and get some new outside ones to work with, so that hopefully we can get item. Plus 4 would work. Or 9 maybe. Again, where I need 4. I'm just trying now, like, to go through these as quickly as possible to get coins with the item ability on the outside. It doesn't matter what I do here, it's a core of 1, so you're always kind of screwed there. Plus 7 would do it. Okay, hopefully one of those will have the item trait. Okay, so 3 plus 9 would do it. Let's just get it all in one. High potion. Fantastic. That was the item we were looking for, wasn't it, folks? High potion? Pretty sure it was. Oh, I didn't take the proper advantage of that. I needed to get rid of some of these coins. Alright, well, 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9. I want to get rid of everything all at one time. Oh, I only got 2 new outside coins from that. Oh, one of them has the item trait. So let's do 1 plus 5. Lunar Curtain. Living in a lunar spell. Maybe I should have done a bunch of this off screen, but and have that be my technique by which we would figure all this out. Yeah, this is really, the game just kind of fucks with you at this point. I have no coins on the outside to work with. We are obviously way behind for scoring enough points to beat Shinra in the actual game. Because remember, on some level, we're pretending this is a game you're playing with another person. sad, sad game. You're playing with a sad, sad person. So I'm just trying to go through as many of these border coins as possible for as many chances as possible to get something with the actual skill we want. We're gonna get like no border coins again, right? Yep. So I don't really understand what you get from using those core, the golden coins with the item ability. And if by the end of this video we haven't figured that out, then I might appreciate any insight. If I get the item before this video, as this video is going out, then I no longer care at all, because I never have to figure it out. It doesn't matter. So I'm trying to get, I'm not doing anything with echoes or whatever. I'm just trying to make this last as long, or use as many of these coins as possible just to keep it going. And it's still not doing anything for me, really. 46. Come awfully close to getting game over on a few occasions. I think this is my last turn. Or no, I got probably one more turn. Okay, well, let's do 1 plus treasure hunt garment grid. Alright, so I officially don't care about that other question of how any of this shit works. Does it matter? I'll just let time expire. It doesn't matter now. I was like, say, go through one more turn. I've got less than half of the quota I need because I didn't make any effort to do any kind of combos. But I get to keep the garment grid. And I get a little Shinra's gonna make fun of me, but you know, fuck that noise. I don't care what he thinks.
Come back in another 1,000 years.
I'm gonna come back in 0 years to play this game again because I got what I wanted. So yeah, it's not, you know, Shinra gets to feel like he matters and stuff. That's good. Doesn't matter. He's not a hot chick in this Final Fantasy X-2. But the treasure hunt garment grid, we can use mug, and we can, if we're willing to change dress spheres during battle, we can have double items. We will probably never use this garment grid, but for the sake of feeling like a completionist, I just wanted to get it. So that we are now well and truly done with Sphere Break. I guess maybe I'll convince myself during the second playthrough that I should get a redundant copy of the Lady Luck dress sphere by winning the tournament again, but I don't know that I will. Having had success there, let's play around a little bit more with Blitzball too. We would like to play Blitzball. We would not like to play Sphere Break. Ironically, even Blitzball is better than Sphere Break, despite Blitzball having been so awful in the last game. I actually have a love-hate relationship with Blitzball. Blitzball can be fun on Final Fantasy X, but you find yourself hating yourself for playing it because it's obviously this over-involved, ridiculous side game, and when you get into it too much, you're like, man, what am I doing with my life? So anyway, Pain's stats are there. So how do I get in and change any of that? I don't... I got 100 points to play with, and I don't... Okay, here we go. I can switch positions. I think... Center attack, break through opposing defense using combination of short passes and dribbling. Second prize, play the Besaid Aurochs. You would think that would be first prize. We have that 100, whatever that refers to. I guess tutorial, maybe. I guess I gotta do tutorial. Training. Select command points to activate your player. Advance your players. Select a player name to allocate points to skill you like him or to practice. Different attributes change depending on the training regimen selected. Select practice to begin training the selected skills. Players with high teamwork play well together. Oh! Ah, never mind. This tutorial works differently. I have to actually select stuff. So spend command points to advance your players. The number of available command points is displayed in the top right of the screen. Points accumulate during time spent away from the Blitzball stadium. You can obtain additional points by playing matches. The points obtained vary depending on whether you win, lose, or tie. Command points are initially capped at 100, but the limit increases as the goaling's team level increases. Teamwork values displayed at the top left of the player's name show how well the other players play with selected player. The numbers below show the type of training and command points allocated to that player. Points displayed here have not yet been used. Selecting practice consumes the points. So endurance, attack, passing, shooting, block, catch. It's pretty much these work about the same as they did last time. You can improve 8 attributes through training. Each attribute has its own maximum value. The more command points you assign to train, the faster it will improve. The sweet spot is the optimal number of points to use when training. If you allocate command points in excess of the sweet spot, the difference accumulates in fatigue. In other words, if a player practices too hard, they will become fatigued. Okay. Attribute not visibly change even though it's actually had an internal increase. Player practices allocated command points are saved up internally. Once the reach a certain level, the attribute increases by 1. Jeez. Well, how do I actually go in and okay, I have to actually do it here. So let's see. Shinra has a catch of 3. Everyone else probably has a catch of 1. Yeah, so Shinra's... basically what I'm figuring out here is Shinra's the goalie. It is slightly different from before. There's more players than there used to be, unless I'm going nuts. You got Riku and Yuna kind of in the center. Pains and Biggs are your shooters. So you got a shoot of 5, a shoot of 3, pass of 3, pass of 2, range 36. I'm not even sure that we have these guys arranged in the way that makes the most sense. I like the idea of having Yuna be our best player, but you know, whatever. Control 98. What is control? Control, control. We must learn control. And actually allocate the points. I didn't mean to do practice. I'll probably to really get this down, I'd have to actually probably have the FAQ open. So CNT is number of matches contracted to play. Oh. Even Yuna had... Oh, Yuna had like 90 something. I gotcha. So some of the... Okay. So nobody was surviving like... I think I just allocate some damn points and see what happens. So probably everybody can have something. Shinra... Downtime... Iron Man raises endurance, lowers block. Well, this is a bit weird. You, raises catch, lowers pass. Raises pass, lowers endurance. Yeah, I don't like the idea that you gotta trade. I wonder what the sweet spot is. Well, we got 100 points. How many players have we got? Oh, that's purple. I think that means we've got too much going into that. Or is that what it means? Maybe not. We might just completely screw this up at first, I guess. Wasn't Brother like the only person who scored for us? I think he needs higher endurance amongst everything else. He certainly doesn't. We don't care. Well, block is for blocking passes and stuff. What lowers catch? Yeah, we don't care at all about catch for anybody except Shinra. So it's kind of safe to lower their catch. So what do I even have him doing? He is doing sandbagging. Raises attack. His attack is 2. Raises chance of raising morale to max. Raises range, lowers attack. Raises wreck, lowers shoot. Partner up with a teammate to build trust and cooperation. New Age counseling to optimize your life biorhythms. I don't even get that. So he's currently doing sandbagging. Raise attack, lower catch. Basically means they'll be good at stealing the ball. Her attack is 2. What is her REC? And what is REC? Oh, let's just give everybody sandbagging for now. Because we don't have to worry about lowering anyone's catch. Wait. Yeah, practice, right? Payne's attack went up and her fatigue went up. Brother's attack went up and his fatigue went up. Biggs' attack went up and fatigue went up. I think we're going to see that for everyone. Catch is now at 0. I guess catch can be worse than 1. You have few command points remaining, so all players have been set. You have few command points remaining, so all players have been set to downtime. Alright. Can I just... Yeah, I'll just put everybody on downtime for 1. And see if we can't get rid of all that fatigue. So fatigue only goes down just a little bit. Well, maybe we should have, I didn't mean to do that, actually. I didn't actually mean to do that. Let's set, let's have everybody else do nothing. Although they're, yeah, downtime, they're doing nothing, but it's still, downtime actually takes points. So what's happening here is that, there is a way to spend 1 point to reduce fatigue. But since I can practice like 30 freaking times with Shinra, put all my points into Shinra, and that's fine. Nobody else is doing it. Yeah, that makes sense. I know what I'm trying to say, folks. So Shinra should get better at catch. Yes, and his fatigue went up. Basically, Shinra is the goalie. I want him to be really good at the goalie thing. And then we can do a practice. We can now change Shinra to put in 3 points of downtime. And his fatigue is back down to 15. We have nothing to spend at all, and now we should be able to play a exhibition match. Let's play the Beasts again. We were already good enough to beat them even without practice, so let's just now pay attention and see how many points we actually get for beating the Beasts. Hopefully we'll actually beat the Beasts again. Not have practice gotten better and then do worse than we did before. Perugia, aka Big Boss. It is entirely possible to lose this. I think the other team's stats adjust with time, like they're supposed to be practicing too. So it's possible for you to just not get anywhere and just do a horrible job and your team sucks. You do, after all, have the ability to reset stats, which might just be the fact that you wasted all opportunities to get better at anything. While we're on offense, let's be aggressive. Adrenaline. Why are you passing back to Riku? You would advance. Whatever. Alright, Yuna, crush that guy. Crush his balls. That wasn't weird at all, JG. You can't be defeated by Larbite's lame-ass challenge. Oh, Yuna shoots. I'd like to make Yuna a front court player, but for now I'm not going to resist where the computer kind of default puts people. Pain should be one of our best shooters, so I'd like for her to actually shoot. Alright, Pain. Good job. Nizarut can't catch it. So we got the lead. Let's back off on the adrenaline rush. Although maybe if we'd really rushed on the adrenaline, we would have recovered the ball there. Who knows? Not me. Oh, good job, Riku. Wasn't enough mustard on that shot, but Verocia's their center. Usually they have good endurance, good passing, and not particularly great shooting. Riku's got the most interesting swimming animation. I don't know why I thought after she'd already shot, I could somehow... Oh, damn. Come on, play aggressive. We got him trapped. Destroy them. Kill. Kill. Forget scoring blitzball points. Just murder the beasts. Shoot, pigs. You are supposed to be a... Okay. Well, I'm keeping the ball on their side of the blitz thing. super aggressive. I have like no halfway point between ultra aggression and just playing the game. I think somehow this has to do with injuries. Like people are more likely to get injured, or maybe their fatigue goes up faster in high adrenaline situations. We could probably keep it at the halfway mark and be okay. Riku is not expecting her to be a big scorer. I was under the impression we want Pain and Wedge, or maybe it's Biggs, to be our big scorers. Enroy steals, and Karoi steals Brother and Pain challenge, and neither of them can do a damn thing. Riku, on the other hand, can, and now it's a pressure play, whatever that means. I think it would just be good for Riku's ego to score some points. Pain, however, could really score again here and be like leader in sack. Or I could put too much pressure on my team and they could fumble the ball. Or maybe that like adrenaline meter at the top is just a way of making you think you're an active participant and it doesn't do anything really. Alright, come on Yuna. We've got time to score again. I don't know how passing to Riku is going to make that happen, but Riku needs to pass to Pain and Pain needs to shoot. That's basically what should be happening. Although now we've moved in such a way that that's no longer the best plan. Oh jeez, you didn't even get that shot to the goalie. I think at this point, we got our one goal, we run it out, we're okay. Sexual harassment, Xander. Yeah, Xanda's passing to Veroja's twin. They definitely added positions for each team, so there's new players. Xanda is like a new player who wasn't in the last game. I'm almost sure of that. Thank you, Shinra. I did not... Oh, see, he's got a bad pass skill, though. But that's okay. Yeah, like, I'm a little worried now. Like, I took the early lead. Be easy to kind of give it up to... we got Mega Phoenix times 2. Foamwing's team level increased to 2. And the command point upper limit is increased. Command point bonus 70. Well, I want to see how many points we've got now. 70, okay. So let's cancel just in case somebody gets horribly injured in training. Unfortunately, I think going down... And like smug little Shinra who defeated us in... Sphere break, and also saved the last game by getting a last-second save on the goal. It's probably going to give us a bunch of attitude now. So in theory, we could have a whole bunch of videos playing the Blitzball game. There's a weird part of me that thinks that might be fun, but I don't know. I just don't. I'll tell you what, it definitely makes a difference. I remember playing it before and doing like the far out camera view instead of the action view that follows them. And it's even... You're even like less involved when that happens. So... I think Pain and Biggs should be better shooters. 1-0. I don't quite know what that means. Maybe I should try to find that out, huh? Well, for right now, I don't really feel like recruiting players from other teams, but that thing I think is like what you ultimately are supposed to do to really get good at it. So, no, hold on. The number below show the type of training and command points allocated to the player. Points displayed here have not yet been used. Wait, teamwork value is displayed to the top left of player's name show while the other players play with the selected player. Each of the attributes has an optimal level, shown by the blue number to the left of the attribute. If you allocate command points in excess of the sweet spot, each of the 8 attributes from endurance to rec has an optimal training level, shown by the blue number to the left of each attribute. Oh, I guess they want you to split the points more evenly than I am. And that's why I was making everyone tired trying to... So if I were to... No. Okay, I gotcha. So... everyone's... well, attack is at 0 for some guys, because any efforts to increase their attack... Wait, is that what it is? I'm confusing myself again. Brother needs to have really good attack and a really good shoot, because he's right there in the center. So... raises attack and lowers catch. Raises pass, lowers endurance. Oh, he needs good endurance too. That's kind of frustrating. What do you do to raise endurance? Iron Man lowers block. Block, I think, is to block shots. Or block is to block passes. The center kind of needs to be good at everything, frankly. His passing skill is pretty weak right now. So we should probably work on that. Although that lowers endurance, and endurance lowers block. Blocking lowers range. I don't know how you get range back. Oh, with throwing arm. Boy. Yeah, I don't know how you're really supposed to do this. Let's agree that Payne is an offensive player and she needs a good attack, or a good shoot. So lowers rec, and rec is probably the score that is your ability to receive passes. This is complicated to me. Skill receiving passes, yeah. Riku was also shooting a lot. I don't want to make them like horrible at receiving passes, but I feel like they were shooting on one of the worst goalies in the league and never ever scoring, so we can afford to try to do something there. So let's try to get Payne better at shooting. Can I do more than one thing at a time?